Right now, we are going to have a taste at what IntelliJ looks like. Here, we have the main editor window. Here, we are going to edit our files as we would normally do in any other text editor. It has many functionalities, and we are just going to see a couple of them in order to have a taste. For example, if you hit Ctrl F, a search bar is going to show up. Here, you can type whatever you want, and it's going to be highlighted in the editor window. As you can see, you can change the behavior by enabling these checkboxes. This is very classic IntelliJ. Here we have the getter, and it displays information associated with a single line of code. For example, here this line has a breakpoint, but we can add it as well to the favorites list. And a new icon is going to show up. If you right-click over the tab representing the file, you will see many options you can do with it. One of them I use the most is split vertically. As you can see, we can have two editor windows displayed at the same time. And that allows us to see different portions of the same file at the same time. It's very useful because it allows you not to change context. In addition to that, you can see different files also at the same time. It's very useful. As you can see here, when you open different files, they will be opened as tabs. If you want to open a file, just double-click on it or hit Enter with it selected. Well, this is very convenient, but sometimes we may want to have a file in a single window, because, for example, we may want to use several physical monitors. IntelliJ is ready to do that, and you can get it by hitting Shift F4, and we have it open in another window. In the left part, we have the project window. Here we are going to see our modules, submodules, packages, directories, the source code, the compiled code, configuration files, external dependencies, and scratches and consoles. We are going to see throughout the course what some of those things mean. If you want to change the layout, that's very simple. Just place the cursor between two windows and click and drag. If you want to close the window or to minimize it, just hit this button. Or you can hit the button with the name of the window, and that toggles the window visibility. As you can see in here, there are different windows whose name is around the screen. There are different types of windows, and depending on which type, they are going to behave differently. For example, I can open the favorites window at the same time as the project window. But if I try to open the structure window, it's going to take the place of the favorites window. This is configurable, but we are not going to see it in this course. In addition to that, if you wanted to have it in a different place, you can also click and drag it and place it wherever you want. Up or left, but I really like it down here. In this upper part, we have the breadcrumbs. It shows where we are. And here it is the toolbar. What I use the most is these two buttons. They allow us to go backward and forward, but in the default layout, this toolbar is placed in the right part and these two buttons are not shown. If you want to show them, you have to click View, Toolbar. And the buttons are going to show up. The last part we are going to see is how to change the settings and the project structure. You have to go to File, Settings. We can change from here the behavior of the IDE, for example, installing new plugins. And from File, Project Structure, we can change the settings of the project. For example, which Java language level we are going to use, which modules our application has or which libraries we depend on.